Why does exercise make you feel good? Hi, welcome to Curious Kids Every Day. I'm Josh. How are you doing today? It's so good to hear from you. Hey, do you like to run around? I'm guessing you probably do. Running around just feels so good, doesn't it? You know, you've probably noticed that your parents have a little less energy than you do, right? But you know what? Exercising feels good for them too, the same way it does for you. My wife always knows what to tell me if she can see that I'm having a bad day. She always says, "Why don't you go for a run? You'll feel better when you get back." And you know what? She is exactly right. It does always help. I always feel better when I get back. But why does exercise feel so good? I was thinking about this question today because I got an email from a curious kid named Oscar. Oscar wondered, why does exercise make you happy? Now, when you exercise, does your heart pump faster or slower? Yes, much faster. And what does it mean when your heart is pumping faster? That means your blood moves around more quickly and carries oxygen to places that need it faster. Places like your muscles and your brain. Oxygen is the stuff your body uses to make energy from food. When your brain is getting a steady supply of oxygen, you usually feel more awake and clear. And your brain also starts releasing chemicals when you exercise. One famous group is called endorphins. Have you ever heard that word before? Endorphins? Can you say endorphins? Endorphins can help turn down the feeling of pain and discomfort in your body, which makes sense because when you exercise, you're working out your body. The endorphins keep you feeling good instead of sore. They are one reason why, after you've been moving for a while, the hard part can start to feel a little easier. It's why when I go running, the first mile is always the toughest. My body is just starting to release those endorphins, and once they do, the jog gets easier. Your brain also releases chemicals that affect mood and motivation. Can you say the word dopamine? Dopamine is part of your brain's reward system. It helps you feel things like, "That was good, I want to do that again." And another chemical is called serotonin, and it's involved in mood and calm feelings. Can you say serotonin? And there's another one called norepinephrine. Can you say norepinephrine? We're learning all kinds of chemicals today, aren't we? Norepinephrine helps with alertness and focus. It's your brain saying, "Pay attention, we're doing something important." Now, none of these chemicals are an instant happy button or anything like that, but they're all part of the reason why movement can affect emotions. All of these chemicals are triggered when you start exercising. Oh, and another interesting thing is that exercise can change your stress signals. When you feel stressed, your body can release a hormone called cortisol. Can you say cortisol? Now, cortisol isn't bad. It's one of the ways your body gets ready to handle challenges. But if cortisol stays high for too long, you're probably going to feel tense or grumpy. When my wife can sense that I've been producing too much cortisol, that's when she sends me out for a run. She wants to make sure those cortisol levels get regulated. Now, when you are running around, does your breathing get faster or slower? Yes, much faster. You're breathing more. You're breathing faster and deeper. But then later, when you stop, your breathing slows down. And that change is very calming for your body. Your body is switching from go mode to rest mode. And it always feels good to take a rest, especially after a workout. And here's one more reason that exercise can make you happy. And this one is just so true. Exercise is a way of proving to yourself that you can do hard things. If you jog a mile or finish a lap or climb a tall hill or maybe do more jumping jacks than you thought that you could, your brain learns, hey, I can handle a challenge. That feeling lifts your mood because it builds confidence. I'll give you a great example of this. My kids love to hang from this pull-up bar that we have in our house. And I always time for them how long they hang up there on that pull-up bar. And when they break their own best record, they get so excited. It always puts them in a great mood afterwards. So exercise can feel good because it changes your body's oxygen and energy, and it releases brain messengers that affect your mood. It helps your stress system settle down, it changes your breathing, and it reminds your brain that you are strong and capable. So if you've ever had a smile on your face after chasing your brothers or your sisters or your friends around, that's why. Let's have a quick quiz. Which body part pumps faster to move blood and oxygen around when you're running? That would be your heart. And what is one hormone your body can release when you feel stressed? That one is called cortisol. And which brain chemical is part of your reward system and helps you feel, that was good, I want to do that again? That one is called dopamine. We're going to play a game in a little bit about all of these different chemicals that we learned about today because there were so many of them. I want to make sure we keep them all straight. All right, let's play true or false. True or false? When you exercise, your blood can move faster and carry oxygen to your brain. That is true. True or false? After you stop exercising, your breathing often slows down, which can feel calming. That is true. True or false? Cortisol is a bad hormone and your body should never make it. No, that's false. Sometimes stress hormones are good for your body. Would you rather do a short burst of jumping jacks for 30 seconds or take a brisk walk for 5 minutes? Well, you know what? This just kind of depends on what kind of person you are. Some people like to do lots of really, really energetic exercise really fast, like jumping jacks for 30 seconds. But then some people are more like me, and you enjoy a slower paced exercise. like a brisk walk for 5 minutes. So I'm going to pick the 5-minute brisk walk, but I know a lot of people that would pick the jumping jacks, and that is perfectly fine. Both are really good for your body. All right, let's play a couple of rounds of What Am I? What am I? I push blood through your body. I beat faster when you run. And you can sometimes feel me thumping in your chest. What am I? I am your heart. All right, one more. What am I? I am carried in your blood. Your body uses me to help make energy from food. And you breathe me in. What am I? I am oxygen. Okay, let's go through all of the different chemicals and hormones that we talked about today. Remember, we talked about endorphins. Endorphins help reduce pain and discomfort during longer activities. And then dopamine is involved in the reward center of the brain. It makes you feel good about accomplishing something and makes you want to do it again. Serotonin is connected to mood balance and it keeps you nice and steady. And then norepinephrine increases alertness and focus and attention during activities. And then cortisol is a hormone that helps your body respond to stress and challenges. Now let's have a quick quiz and see if we can keep all of these different hormones and chemicals straight. Are you ready? Which one helps reduce pain and discomfort during longer activity? Is it endorphins or dopamine? That's endorphins. And which one is involved in the reward center of the brain and helps you feel good about accomplishing something? Is that dopamine or serotonin? That's dopamine. And which chemical is connected to mood balance? Is that serotonin or norepinephrine? That is serotonin. What about this one? This one increases alertness and focus and attention during an activity. Is that norepinephrine or cortisol? That is norepinephrine. All right, one more. Which hormone helps your body respond to stress and challenges? Is it cortisol or bortisol? Yeah, it's cortisol. Very good. So if you ever notice yourself feeling cranky or just, stuck in a bad mood, it makes sense to try moving your body a little bit. It might not fix everything instantly, but because your body has systems that can shift when you move, it's a great place to start. Now I want to go for a run. I'm already feeling good, but I bet I'd feel even better if I went for a run. What kind of question do you think we'll ask tomorrow on Curious Kids Every Day? I can't wait to find out. So until then, keep asking questions and stay curious, kids. And we've got a few birthdays today. Today is Xochitl's birthday. Xochitl is from California, and Xochitl is turning 4. Happy birthday, Xochitl! Keen is from Pennsylvania, and Keen is turning 7. Happy birthday, Keen! Liam is from Ohio, and Liam is turning 8. Happy birthday, Liam! Aiden Zhang is from California, and Aiden Zhang is turning 8. Happy birthday, Aiden Zhang! And Caroline is from Texas, and Caroline is turning 8. Happy birthday, Caroline! To all the grown-ups listening, if your curious kid wants their birthday mentioned on the show, please visit supportcuriouskids.com and join the Curious Kids Club. That's supportcuriouskids.com. See you tomorrow!